Okay, next question. What is a moment in your life when you almost didn't go for it, and what changed when you did or didn't? Um, so this is a question I'm sitting with, and it's also a question, therefore, that I am giving you to sit with. What's a moment when I almost didn't go for it? This feels like I'm drawing a blank because not because there's not anything that I haven't gone for, but because I do tend to be a pretty quick starter. I do tend to be creative with my ideas and then go for it. Um, what's a moment when I haven't gone for something? I mean, there's probably millions of moments. I think in the context of regret, the subject that I'm exploring, not going to Australia was pretty big for me. So at the time, my partner and we'd retrained to get on the skills list and get the work experience needed to qualify in the skills immigration. And we were filling in the paperwork, and it was time to really submit it. And I got cold feet, and the reason why I did was because I wasn't, and I thought that Australia was more my dream, and I wasn't fully convinced that he would be going if he wasn't with me. And I didn't want to get somebody over to the other side of the world, essentially, for me, if I wasn't sure that we were going to be together forever. And we had been in a relationship for years, many years, but I got cold feet, and I said no. So that's something that I didn't go for, and I feel like I I always still had that love for adventure and travel. And so what I did instead was sold the house and went on a working holiday visa to New Zealand. And there I met some awesome friends who I'm still friends with today. And that sparked my next adventure in Canada. And I met some awesome people in Canada who I'm still friends with today. And I'm currently in talks about maybe going to Hawaii with one of them this year. So, yeah, I feel like listening to that, it's not Australia, it's not now, it's not with this person, but not denying that thirst inside of me for adventure and travel and new cultures and that freedom to roam, that was still super strong. So I still allowed myself to follow that. Um, yeah, I could really hear that in me. That was loud and clear. So yeah, that's one thing that I didn't do. But instead of wondering what if, I really did allow myself to listen to what's if it's not this, then what's the thing underneath? Like Australia was one version of it, but what's the thing underneath that's driving that desire to be in Oz? Um, and I still listen to that. And now I'm pleased to say I didn't even realize I'd done this, but last year I realized that I've been now to all 7 continents. So I went to Antarctica randomly, very last minute. I never thought those words would come out of my mouth. Very last minute trip to Antarctica. But that was my seventh continent. And so, yeah, that's ticked off. So anyway, let me give you this question. Um, what's a moment in your life when you almost didn't go for it, and what changed when you did or didn't? If you've never sat with that question, sit with it now. And you might not have ever sat with it this way. This is what we're exploring really around, wanting to create the most aligned life, living in alignment with my values, living in alignment, prioritizing what's important to me. And so, are we really listening to those moments that we didn't take action on? But that underneath there's something that wants to be heard, that is giving us all the clues about what might be next for us, what we might want to be creating, what we might want to be letting go of. So yeah, I'd love to hear what comes what comes up for you in this exploration. And I'll be back more today with some more questions and some more talking points. So I'll see you then.